Welcome back to the Happy Hour, guys, and welcome to Ithaca, New York.
We are here at the Ithaca Beer and Soda Company.
They have a beer called Flower Power, baby. What do you think, is it me?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it out the door with this case, but, you know, it's worth trying.
We are here at Ithaca Beer Company with Jeff O'Neill, who is the brewmaster here. Well, first about the history of the place, how long have you guys been around?
We're in our 13th year now.
And soon a new building, right?
Yep, we're going to be breaking ground on this project later this summer.
How long do you think that construction will take?
We're hoping construction will take about 5 to 6 months before we're up and running in the new building. The goal is really to get the building buttoned up before winter hits, and then finishing touches through the beginning of the winter, and then hopefully be brewing there in January.
And he said something very interesting right before we started the interview, which is as soon as they get into the new space, it will instantly be
Too small.
too small.
But the cool thing is that we're putting it on a parcel, 85-acre parcel that's down there.
Oh, wow.
So this is really just phase one that you're looking at with this stuff. We have so far shown real nice steady growth.
Yeah.
I think about 25% a year.
I have to say,
25% growth a year. I want to just repeat that. 25%.
You know,
a
some
year.
years are 20 and some years are 30.
Oh.
The ingredients are super important, but it also needs to work within the construct of our facility and like, maintaining storage space and all that. So the recipes are all, you know, whole bags of malt, whole cartons of hops, and I feel like personally I'm more of like a process junkie, and it's more about how you do it.
Right.
How you do it with what you're using than necessarily what you're using. Of course, we keep a very laser-like focus on using the best ingredients we can find, and that's a huge part of the final product quality. But it's also how you use it.
The market wants your beer.
Yeah, we can't make enough. If we could make more this year, we'd be bigger than we are, but we're out of space.
You should all try the rough
like
draft and the dark humor.
and I've been here for a couple of weeks already, and you haven't.
I know.
So I have to say that you're in for some very, very, very pleasant surprises. And I have to say, there's not every single one of them is a beer that I would come back to over and over.
Oh, cool. A few of them are ones we've made since the very beginning, and then some of the more esoteric stuff is stuff that the growth of the whole industry has allowed us to sort of put out there.
Yeah.
And there was not necessarily the audience for some of the more unusual beers. So that's something that we started 4 or 5 years ago. Like I sort of took the approach of what's not on the shelf, trying to squeeze, pay a lot of attention to what our peers are doing. I will never call them competitors because there's a lot of
Brotherhood.
there's a lot
Brother
of
and sisterhood
inspiration
of
built
craft
into it.
brewing.
There's a lot of what we do is informed by what other people are doing, and there's a tremendous amount of cooperation. And the series was sort of like a way to, I think, shut me up about what we weren't doing. And it's sort of been like sort of a playground for new ideas.
What are some of the initiatives that Ithaca takes in terms of help reaching out to the community and
Well, our
increasing your
annual
footprint?
Brew Fest is actually a benefit for a local park that has a pavilion that we're helping to restore. So we have like a big work day that helps get that. It's Labor Day weekend every year, and this year's our 5th annual festival. And it's a great time. It's a wonderful day of music and food and beer. Why don't we have beers?
Well, we did get ourselves some beers. As you know, I'm a big fan of the Flower Power, and Mark loved the dark humor. But Ithaca Beer Company was one of the few breweries we've ever been to where every single beer we had, we loved. There were no weak points and no losers. And let me tell you, the public is noticing.
You now have an audience that's waking up to all these other different styles of beer and interesting ways of making beer.
They're awake and they're thirsty.
So thanks for joining us. We've had an amazing time here at the Ithaca Beer Company. Thanks to everyone here for opening the doors and welcoming us.
Absolutely.
Their line of beer is fantastic.
And I really like the Flower Power. Can you tell? Local. Especially in Ithaca. What do you think?
Yep.
Yeah? Drink local.